Shine this week. So this week we are continuing our theme of heroes, and I want you to see if you can guess the hero this week. I've got a couple of things to help you guess. So clue number one about this hero is shampoo. I imagine that this hero liked to use shampoo, and quite a lot of it. Okay, clue number two. This is golden syrup, strawberry flavour, very nice. But there's a syrup kind of honey feel about this person. And there's an extra clue in this, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. And clue number three is this one. This is quite heavy. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can lift this up. Here we go. Yep, this is clue number three. Okay, let's see if I can get it above my head. This is something that is really heavy. Clue number three is this man was very, very strong. Very strong. So can you imagine who it was? Who was very, very strong, who had probably a lot of shampoo because he had very long hair, and who had maybe some honey out of a carcass of a lion. Okay, we'll talk about this at the end. So they are my three clues. Have you guessed yet? Yes, the hero we're talking about today in Kids Shine is Samson. And we're finding out that God gave him a gift of being really strong. In fact, he was so strong, he defeated lots and lots of enemies. He was fantastic. And his strength was all about his hair, because the longer his hair kept and the longer it was, and if it was never cut, he stayed strong. But I started to think then about what my superhero power might be, and what your superhero power is too. Now you might say, we haven't got superhero powers. I'm going to tell you about mine this morning. My superhero power is that I can go anywhere and not get lost. Even places I've never been. I have this ability to be able to find my way back to where I need to go. It's a really annoying superpower because often when I put a little sat-nav on in my car, she wants me to go one way and I definitely don't want to go that way. And it often causes an argument between the sat-nav and me, which is not always good. But that is my superhero power. But I want you to think a little bit more about that. I want you to think about the gifts that God has given you, the superhero powers that God has given you in order to do what he wants you to do in your life, to be an amazing worker for him. What are those gifts? And are you using them? Now you might say to me, Emma, well, we're not using the gifts at the minute because my gift is singing and I can't sing in church and it's really frustrating. You know what? God gives us gifts to use throughout our week, not just on a Sunday at church. And I am sure you have all been given amazing gifts by God, and I want you to use those. I want to encourage you to be superheroes for him. So this week, my challenge is, number one, to think about what is your superhero gift that God has given you. What do you think that is? What are you good at? What is the gift that God has given you to enable you to share the love that you have for him with other people? Number two, how are you going to use that? How can you use that? If it's something you used to do in church that you don't feel that you're doing now, be creative. Ask God as well, Lord, how can I use this gift that you have given me to be able to share with others, to be able to show my love for you to other people and for helping them to come to know you. And number three, at the end of the week, I want you to look back and say, how well did I use my gift? How well am I serving God? Was I a superhero this week for God? So that's my challenge for you this week. My final thing is, this nice little dessert here has got a very interesting link with Samson. If you know what that link is, then message me this week, and the first person to message me on .org, that's better. The first person to message me and can tell me what the link between this lovely golden syrup dessert is and Samson will get a prize. Okay, have a good week.